Put a finger down if you've ever dealt with imposter syndrome. Put a finger down if you still struggle with imposter syndrome. Put a finger down if you've ever wondered why this feeling exists in the first place. This is a collective story. Imposter syndrome is something that the best of us, if not all of us, deal with. Imposter syndrome is simply feeling like you do not deserve to be in a room. It is doubting your accomplishments, doubting your abilities, feeling like you don't deserve an opportunity, feeling like you're not able to do things that you know that you were skilled at, and it's just simply doubting yourself at the very best, the feeling of not being good enough or not being deserving. Imposter syndrome is crippling if you let it do damage to you. First, before I go on with the full spiel, I think it's important to normalize it, okay? It is normal to feel this way. What is unacceptable is letting imposter syndrome rob you of the opportunities that exist. It's okay to feel like you're not good enough, okay? While that's like a negative thinking, it is normal. Sometimes you're going to feel yuck. Sometimes you're going to feel, like you can't. You just feel like, look, I'm not up to the task. But that's why it's a feeling. It's not fact. Imposter syndrome is a feeling, okay? It's not the fact. It is not the fact. And I must say that it affects your confidence. It affects your confidence in a lot of ways because it is simply self-doubt. It's telling yourself, I can't. Even when the evidence is staring at you right in the face saying you can. Many years ago, I graduated from uni, went on to do my postgraduate program, and right after, every other person was applying for jobs. What did I do? I stayed back doing other jobs that I was, already established in because I just felt like I wasn't ready. That is imposter syndrome disguising there. I felt like I was not ready to step into a new role. I felt ill-prepared. That is a fat lie, man. If anyone was deserving of that role that I hesitated to take on, it's me. Because I am so good at my job. I am skilled at what I do. Yet when the time came to apply for these jobs and, put myself out there for this opportunity, I held back. I hesitated. I refused to apply for jobs because I was just so scared. I bothered myself so much about the what ifs. What if I'm not good enough? What if I get there and I just can't? What if I'm not able to navigate the waters when I get there? But there is a way out. There is a way out. Absolutely, there is a way out. I think what helped me at the time was leaning on my tribe, leaning on my friends, my community. I had friends that would ask me, so what is it? Have you applied for a job? And my response for the first 4 weeks would be, I'm not ready. And they were very understanding. Then came the second month. So what are you doing? Have you applied? I said no. Like that was where it started becoming apparent that something was going on. So everyone came around, asked questions. Why are you not applying? What's the problem? You are intelligent. You're good at this. We're not buying this, okay? We've pampered you enough. You need to start applying for jobs. I said, I just don't feel ready. When I'm ready, I will apply. So they backed up a bit, but they would, pick up these conversations again every now and then. So I had to tell myself, IBK, it's fine. The problem is not your preparedness. The problem is you're scared. And it's okay to admit it, right? It is okay to admit that you're scared of change. It's okay to admit that you are worried about if or how you will fit in. Now, how do you navigate the fear of judgment, the fear of being inadequate, the fear of being imperfect in a new terrain that you're trying to navigate? Speak about it, talk about it, get help. Where do I get help? Like I said, lean on your tribe. Speak about it. Start taking practical steps. If it's a job in this case, well, how about you refine your CV? How about you do it afraid? Refine your CV, get your friends to look at it, get a professional to look at it. Scared as you are, search for those jobs, click the apply button. Click the submit button and put in for these jobs. I tell you, the truth is, half of the people in those rooms you are shying away from are not more deserving. Matter of fact, no one is more deserving of any opportunity than you. The difference between the person in the room and the person outside is they put themselves out there. The difference between the person sitting at the table and the person waiting outside the room is they put their foot in the door. They were willing to take the risk anyways. What's the worst that can happen? They're going to tell you a no. So what? The world doesn't come to an end. Your life does not come to an end. It's simply one opportunity down, many more to go. Long story short, I applied for many jobs, and many job applications later, I am working in my dream job. Yes, I said that. Many job applications later, I landed my dream job, and it's not all rosy, but I'm enjoying my job. As everything in life, you're going to experience challenges, but I am growing on the job. Give yourself grace, okay? Be self-compassionate. That's another thing I'm going to say. Be self-compassionate. So don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Don't tell yourself you're a loser. Don't tell yourself you don't know how to do anything good. Don't tell yourself you can't. You're going to feel like you can't, but do not reinforce that feeling. Try to separate your feelings from reality. Face the fact. Face the fact. Nobody is going to hand you something you do not deserve. So if you're competing with people out there, it simply means you have what it takes. You have what it takes. You have what it takes for you to even think of it or even feel afraid to do it. It means you have deliberated about it. You are more than likely skilled at it, able to do it, but you're afraid to jump. You're afraid to walk. You're afraid to run. You're afraid to fly. It's okay. Baby steps. Baby steps. Eventually, you will get in the room, okay? You will get everything that you desire and more, but you must put yourself out there. You must be willing to do. You're probably thinking, okay, so now that I know what this feeling is, what do I do with it? Take action. Just do. That is it. Just do. Simply do. Take action. Take action. Focus on the evidence more than your fears. Okay? Focus on the evidence more than your fears. For me, what's my evidence? Girl, I'm good at what I do. I am so skilled. I've got a lot of skills. I can do a lot of things. And there is evidence. I've done it in the past. It means I can do it again. You are able to replicate results. Think about your achievement and acknowledge it. Okay? Think about your achievements. Think of how far you've come and acknowledge your growth. That in itself is progress. Acknowledge your growth. It's going to reinforce your self-belief, because if you have done it, it means 1, you're capable, 2, you can do it again. You can do it again. So this is not going to be any different. It might be a bigger skill, okay? You might be attempting a new endeavor on a greater scale, but you can, okay? You can. Babies, when they're trying to walk, would get up, take a few steps, fall, get up again, and eventually that child is going to run. So in this case, you are that child who is trying to walk, okay, but is scared of falling. Fear is a normal feeling. It is normal to feel afraid, but do it anyways. Because if you don't, nothing is going to change, nothing is going to happen, and you're not going to like that. The only way to grow is to take action, regardless of how you feel, regardless of the consensus about you, regardless of your own beliefs, regardless of your own weaknesses. It's okay. Just do it. Anyways, the other thing I have highlighted is embracing growth and learning. Embracing growth and learning. And right here, I've just said, do your best. Absolutely do your best. Because the same opportunities that you are so scared to take on, the same challenges that, feels like the monster in the room, is going to be your new normal one day. That's the place of preparation while you are still wondering on whether or not you deserve a space on the table, and working intentionally, laying on your tribe, working with your community to launch in, okay? So we're going to lock in, yeah? You will apply for those jobs. You will do it afraid. That's where leaning on your community comes in, because if you leave yourself in that shell, nothing is going to get done. You need people that would hammer on you. You need people that will encourage you, people that will force you if need be to do what needs to be done, okay? So do your best. Be prepared, because you will get that opportunity. You will have access into rooms and spaces that you never thought was possible, because you can and you're able. Look at you. Can you just imagine the many things that you thought was impossible and now you have conquered? Well, I can. And right now I can name several. So props to me and props to you too. So while you are getting ready for the place ahead, right where you are, begin to prepare, because you will get into those rooms and it's important for you to grow. Okay? It is important for you to grow. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop learning. Don't ever stop growing. So when you get that opportunity, do your best. Please do your best. Oh my gosh. Do your best. Be diligent. When no one is watching, when someone is watching, do your best. Give your best. Let your presence be felt wherever you go today. The people in the room, I'm going to keep making reference to that. The people in the room are not perfect either. Like, look, we're all winging it. The people in the room are winging it. So you will go in there and wing it. You will co-wing it. And when I say winging is simply learning on the job. You're going to learn a way not to do a thing. You're going to learn a way to do things better. Now, the continuous process will give room for improvement, and soon enough you become excellent at your craft. There we go. That's what we're speaking about. Progress over perfection. Okay? Progress over perfection. Now the other thing, please, I cannot beg enough. Please don't keep a sealed lip. Open your mouth and talk. Ask questions. Speak about your struggles. Now, speak about your struggles. I've said it. Lean on your network. Lean on your tribe. Speak about these things. Don't keep quiet. Do not let imposter syndrome eat you up. Okay? Deal with it as a collective. Deal with it as a collective. Deal with it individually as well. Like independently deal with it. Reinforce positive thoughts, positive beliefs. Tell yourself you can, even if you feel like you can't. Because you really can. I believe in you. Okay? I believe in you. You've done many great things. You've achieved many things. Like, do you know how many things you've conquered? Do you know how many fears you've subdued? Do you know how many? Do you know how far you've come? That's all you need to know. That's all the evidence you need. If you ever wonder if you can, that's all you need. That's all the reminder you need. Okay? You can. So, when you get in the room, never assume. Please, please, please. Respectful curiosity. You need to ask questions. That's how you get better. If you don't ask questions, everyone's going to assume you know how to, and no one is going to bother checking in or helping. Just ask questions. Okay? Ask questions. It is important. It is important. As you grow, you need to ask questions. Because, girl, no one, sir, no one is an island, okay? No one is an island. You need to ask questions because when you ask, you know. And when you know, you're better for it. Moving on. Focus on growth rather than perfection. The pressure to be perfect is real. Okay? It is real, but you're not going to let it hold you down. You're not going to let it hold you down. That's the word. It's simply self-sabotaging. That's what it is. Do not self-sabotage. Every other person can try to sabotage your efforts, but you will not self-sabotage. Because good is good enough. Good is good enough. Do not buy into the lie that you need to be perfect. Because even people that look perfect are not. They are not. Okay? So, skip that side. Skip that part. And focus on growth. Focus on growth. You can. I just can't say this enough. You can. Those ahead of you are winging it. Yes, I'm winging it. We are winging it. Everyone is winging it. We are winging it. Everyone is winging it. Okay? Don't believe a lie. Do not believe a lie. Focus on the evidence again. Focus on the evidence. You did it in the past. You can do it again. You did it in the past. You can do it again. Now, I feel like I need a drum at this point because I just need to reinforce something. So I'm going to use my wrist as a drum. Pa, 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 pam. Celebrate all your achievements. Celebrate every win, no matter how small. Every win is a win. Every achievement is an achievement. There is no scale, okay? There is no scale for measuring achievement in my own books. Every achievement is an achievement. Everything is worth celebrating. Every phase that you go through, you will conquer, you will overcome challenges, you will attain new heights. Now, it might seem more grand at times, but celebrate it, acknowledge it. And when people praise you, please do not disguise self-sabotage as humility. It's okay to take your flowers, okay? Take your flowers and do better. take your flowers, okay? So someone tells you, hey, you're great at this. Don't go, am I? No, I'm just doing what I can. Please stop it. Take your flowers. Yes, you're great at it. Say thank you. Move on and keep doing the amazing stuff that got you that compliment in the first place. Yes, you better. What else do I have here? Matter of fact, I'm going to share personal experience. So about accepting compliment. Oh, I used to be so terrible at it. I'm not still the best at accepting compliments, but I'm getting better. Say on my field placement, my supervisor would say things like, oh, Ibukun, you're a star. You are doing amazing. I watched you during your client engagement, and it was just superb. It was amazing. You said you could not, but you did. You engaged well. You did. And I'm like, well, I did not feel like it. So I don't know what you're talking about. I just tried my best, okay? I don't know about all of this. And she would say things like, oh, Marian, by the way, if you're watching this, Marian Warwalk, God bless you. I appreciate you. And I look forward to the time when I get to give you your flowers in person. You have no idea how much you poured into me and how you really built my confidence. You are phenomenal. Thank you. So it took me a while, but I had to realize that everyone cannot be lying. If they say you're great, you're great. So it's okay. Accept the compliments and keep doing what got you that compliment in the first place. Again, the answer to your question is take action. What do I do? Take action. Take action. Do not quit on yourself. Do not quit on yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, how and why do you want me to believe in you? So you need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself. Other people can back down, but you cannot, because you are not a guest on your own life story. No, you're not making a guest appearance in your own story. You're the main star of the show, so you need to stay. It's important that you stay. There is no show without the host. There is no show without the star of the show. So you need to be present for you. You need to believe in you, and you need to consistently pour into you. Please pour into you. Please and please pour into you. You can. I believe you can. I believe you can. Like, I have dealt with imposter syndrome in the past. I am still dealing with imposter syndrome, but I'm facing the fact and not my feelings. If I feel like I can't, it doesn't mean I can't. Do you see what I've done there? I have separated the feeling from the facts, and that's what I need you to do moving forward.